Hi guys, I hope you're having a good quarantine so far. Today we're gonna go deeper into our philosophy class, and this is more specifically how to think like a philosopher, and not so much the history of philosophy, but more how to think like a philosopher. And I realized as I was preparing the class a couple of days ago that it's very different from the other subjects. You know, with math, physics, chemistry, literature, pretty much every other subject, you have a structure that everybody can follow. With philosophy, it's not really like that. You see, it's very subjective, and as as hard as I try, not everybody's gonna understand, and not everybody's gonna be able to relate. So before we start, I wanted to show a picture, and this is a statue. It's called The Thinker, and it's less about the statue and more about just the concept of thinking itself. And I wanted to remind everyone that the class is just going to be about thinking, and it's the main aspect of the class, and you're going to need it for everything to really. And this is the beauty for me of philosophy, is that it teaches you how to think. I don't know if better, but it gives you a clearer mind, and it helps you for everything. So before we get into the main topic, I need you guys to sort of clear your mind of what you think is true, and don't take everything you know for granted. And this leads me to my main topic, which is reality. So reality is based on knowledge. Knowledge is based on facts. But what are facts based on? And why do we trust them? Well, there isn't really a definition of what a fact is, and there isn't really a thing that's a fact, because facts change over time. To be more clear, I'll give you an example. 600 years ago, we thought the earth was flat, and some guy came out and said it was round, and people called him crazy. They didn't even question his idea, and he ended up being right. And it's surprising how things change over time. But if you stick to if you have a closed mind, you'll never know. Like, you'll never be updated on what's real. So going with that, I want to say that it's very subjective what your reality is and what you choose to think is real or not. And I'll give you a clear example. My mom, she is very, very Catholic. I was too as a kid. But, you know, I started to question why we go to church, why we donate, why we pray to somebody who we don't really even know exists. We haven't seen him before. And I explained to my mom that I was an atheist because I wanted to base my beliefs on just facts. And I realized that I couldn't truly tell if a fact was real or not. And that's when I realized that I was actually having faith in the facts just as much as my mom was having faith in God. And I realized that what reality is perspective. You see, everybody has a different reality, and you can't argue against their reality, because it's based on personal experience, and you're different from the other person. And, you know, science can have 18 billion tests, but they're never going to be 100% exact. And, you know, the only thing, like, people might question, so if nothing is exact, why does everybody believe in it? Why does nobody question it? And the simple answer is, people don't really care, or they don't find it that interesting to question it, and they just see it as a waste of time. And in the way, they're right, because the only thing that we are really certain of is that whatever life is, it has an end. So wasting time is one of the most critical aspects of life. And while people like me like people who signed up for the class might like philosophy, but other people might spend it as a waste of time. So it's just a reminder that, you know, you should do what you enjoy, and life is very short to spend it on things that you don't really care about. So if you don't really find philosophy interesting, please don't question everything, because it'll be a waste of time and you won't enjoy it.